love summer, but I don't like mosquito bites. And I have to tell you, I don't like ticks. Last year, I got a tick, 2 ticks on me last year from working in the yard. I didn't even know I had them. I couldn't even see them. And I don't want to have a tick bite, thank you very much, and I don't want to have a mosquito bite. How do you kind of repel all that? With this, it's called the BiteBlocker. You're getting a set of 5 mosquito and tick repellent sprays, but it doesn't use DEET. And so we're going to find out what makes this super different. This is Mark Labragi, and he is one of our kind of our home improvement, do-it-yourself kind of guys and problem solvers for us. And you're bringing us this new product that we have just now discovered here at QVC.
Right.
Take me through what this is, and I'll give you the price in a second.
Right. Yeah, it's only been a few weeks, and it's really kind of amazing. So look, we've all been buying the sprays that we bought for years at the drugstore, right? And that's all we've had a choice of, and it's always had DEET. It was developed in the 40s. It's the only thing we've had the option for. I've always had concern about spraying that on my son, right? But it's better than a tick bite. It's better than a mosquito bite, right?
Absolutely.
So what this is different because the active ingredient in BiteBlocker comes from the tomato plant. It's a natural ingredient that comes directly from the tomato's natural ability to repel mosquitoes and repel ticks. It's a really cool story. Back in 2001, scientists found it. There's an essential oil in the leaves and the stem, but they couldn't harness it. They found that the tomato repels these things naturally, but they couldn't turn it into something we could put on our bodies. Years went by until other scientists got involved. They did harness it, they did turn it into BiteBlocker, but then it had more years of testing, research, review, all of that. It comes out the other end with EPA approval, or I'm sorry, EPA registered, right? It's registered to be safe, it's registered to be effective. So you're not giving anything up, and you're not worrying about the DEET.
Awesome. So in this, you're getting five bottles. You're getting 3 of the big ones, and then you're going to get 2 of like the little spray pens. All of that is going to be 3 easy payments of $8.22, unless you want that on your Q card, and then that will be a 6 easy pay. Talk to me about this. Like, how long am I going to get with this for mosquitoes and
it's wonderful.
And ticks?
Yeah, for ticks it's 2 hours. You can see right there. For ticks it's 2 hours of repelling, and for mosquitoes it's 4.5. So it's your entire barbecue, right? It's your entire outside working in the garden, and it works just like sunscreen. If you need to reapply, you reapply. Now you're good for 9 hours against mosquitoes. And I don't know if you smelled it when I put it on.
Yeah, I was going to ask about the scent.
Yeah, it has like a nice citrus, right? Citrus, botanical. It smells like one of those Bath and Body shops when you walk into it, right?
Yes, it does. There's no, it's not like repulsive at all. It's actually very calming kind of a thing.
Like fresh. And the other thing is, even though it's an oil in the leaves and in the stem, it's not oily.
Okay.
Right? So you spray it on and it's gone, but it's still there, and it gives you this added protection.
Yeah.
And you can spray your clothing, and you can spray all your gear. So look, if you're going, where are you going this year? Are you going to watch fireworks? Are you going to put a blanket down in the pool or the park or your backyard with the little ones? You spray the blanket, you're putting it right down where the ticks are, essentially. So if you spray the blanket, you give yourself this kind of force field between your your gear, your clothes, your body. Total repellent, ticks and mosquitoes.
F13673 is your item number. And how many, with the pens, these little travel pen things, about how much am I going to get to use? Like how many sprays or something do you think I'm getting out of that?
It really depends. No, it really depends on the usage. You know what this is good for? For one, you never know when you're going to be outside.
Yeah.
Right? So keep it in your purse, keep it in the car. You might be out to lunch or whatever. But if you're out and you want to reapply, you don't even need to carry the big bottle. Just carry the little one. Put this on. If you're outside for more than 4.5 hours, I'll tell you, I spent all of Memorial Day, 14 hours in a chair next to the woods. We have a big party every year at our block. Not a single bite. 2.5 hours watching my son practice soccer in a field surrounded by woods, myself and him, not a single bite. And it's just nice to know you can get that without the DEET, without the chemical.
We have less than 900 to go around on this new BiteBlocker that has come to QVC. You're getting 3 generous size bottles. You're getting 2 of the travel size or pen size, which obviously that's going to be on the go for you, but under $25 for all of this product that you need now. Everybody needs it now. Whether you're going out in the morning to do, to go prune your bushes, and you've got the works shrubber that we just talked about, and getting by all the woods and by the trees and all of that. Get it just for the mere fact of the ticks. I get so scared of ticks anyway. I don't, it's just, I don't even like them regardless if they have some disease or not. I hate them anyway. But this is going to help to repel them, and I sure don't like mosquitoes. And there's something about Some people just attract mosquitoes.
Oh, I feel like I'm one of those people. It's like
My daughter does.
a bug buffet, right?
She
and-
is a
and-
bug buffet.
And how do you react when you see a tickle in your child, right? We're the same way. You're running across the room to get it off as quickly as possible because we know the terrible things that can happen if
Yeah.
somebody gets a tick bite.
Yeah.
I had a tickle me today. I stepped outside of my house to walk my dog. I came back in with a tick
No, you
on me.
did not.
My dog is a tick magnet as well. I
right
guess
on.
most dogs are. But look, science has finally taken the step forward, right? But it needed a little bit of nature's help. And it's in the leaves and in the stem. If you ever look at a tomato plant, you see the little hairs, right? It's actually in the hairs. So it wears its repellent on the surface the same way we wear our repellent on the surface. And that keeps away the mosquitoes and other insects, but mosquitoes and ticks for the tomato plant. And it does it with its own natural defense. And now they've harnessed it. It took 18 years to harness it and test it and review it and prove it effective. It's EPA-registered safe. It's EPA-registered effective to keep mosquitoes and ticks at bay.
And what about sensitive skin? Because obviously can go on your skin. It's,
Right.
it's for that, but then also your clothes and everything else. Talk
Right.
to me about that.
So, you know, it's interesting because that is one of the reasons I always had a concern about spraying my son with DEET, because he has very sensitive skin. He breaks out very quickly and very easily. So the fact that this is not that, and it is the tomato's natural defense, right? It's not. It's far less. I have far less of a concern about spraying this on him. And honestly, he hasn't had any reaction to this since I've been spraying him. I've been spraying him for weeks.
Good. And then what it repels and for how long?
4.5 hours for mosquitoes and 2 hours for ticks. If you ever need to reapply, just spray yourself again. Keep the little portable one with you. No matter where you go, you can always be protected.
And there are now fewer than 800 of these to go around on this new product, BiteBlocker. F13673 is your item number. Please go to QVC.com to place your order so you can get it home in 7 to 10 business days. Mark Labraji, thank you so much. So I was downstairs and underneath our porch is rocks, and then up on top of one